All right, let's go over this real quick. So, Happy New Year to everybody. First of all, looking forward to a very prosperous 2025. Let's go over the LG2 setup. So, on break, Gerald sent out. We have two strategies. We have an LG1 and an LG2. An LG1, that's where the strategy takes all liquidity grabs in the direction of the trend change, and LG2 only takes the first liquidity grab after a trend change. How you want to implement this, if you are doing it, there's two ways to do it. I go over this in the PDF, which you guys are going to be getting this week. I go over how to utilize the two strategies. This is the LG2 yesterday afternoon. It caught some real nice trades to the downside. These are V-tops that occurred yesterday with our software. You can see I highlighted the V-tops. So what happens after a V-top, you get a pullback in the market against the overall trend. So if the trend filter was down like it is yesterday, trend filter was down, only looking for shorts. Let me get an arrow up here so you can see it. The strategy will look to go short on the LG2, the first liquidity grab or the first distortion in price against overall trend, which it did, and it comes back with trend and got short here. And then after the V-top. So the LG2 or the liquidity grab, you're looking for it to happen after a V-top. Market comes down, retraces back up, counters back up, catches the wrongly positioned traders or the counter trend traders again. We get this nice V-top again. This is where the yellow trigger fired on our other chart. And then once again, we've got a liquidity grab that happened again. So you can see all the way down with trend is you get the V-tops, and then if you turn on the strategy, the LG2, it only takes the first liquidity grab after the V-top. Market comes down, the counter trend trades itself back up again. There's the next V-top. And then the first liquidity grab, here's a distortion in price where you get the pullback against trend, catching the counter trend traders again, closes back down, and we get a nice move to the downside again. And it did this all the way into the close. We had another V-top. You can see we had a V. There's the counter trend traders pumping it back up. We get another confirmation. This is another V-top. Liquidity grab comes in, and it continued to do this all the way into the close. So another liquidity grab after the V-top. And then the trade's over when you get a failure trade. A failure trade is against the overall trend of the market. It catches that, and we go to green. Green trend means we're trending back up. And then we go right into a V-bottom. You go from red right to green. V-bottom, first liquidity grab. V-bottom, first liquidity grab. And it goes up to what Aaron and I was talking about yesterday would be the pivot level. It missed it by 2 ticks. That's what we're talking about yesterday. Was down to 47.25, so the target would be 60. And it got up to 59.5, missed it by 2 ticks. So that's, in summation, what you're looking for on grabbing liquidity in downtrends and uptrends is you're looking for V-top in downtrends, and then you're looking for a liquidity grab to produce right after that. And then in uptrends, you're looking for V-bottoms and looking for liquidity grab to produce right after that also. So how you can do it is there's a couple ways you can do it. One, you can activate by toggling on. I like the liquidity grab too because it takes the first liquidity grab only after a V-top or V-bottom with a reversal or a change in trend. And this is the 1-20-20, the 1-1-20, I'm sorry, that we using the live room on the ES. So with news coming out at 8:30, we'll look for the same thing. We'll look for the market to establish a trend, upside or downside. We'll look for the first V top or V bottom. And then you can use the liquidity grab trader, LG1 or LG2, to manage your positions on the entry, exit, and stop. The second way to do it is you use longer Rinko sizes, which I have in the PDF. I go over how to use that. And that's if you want to let this trade for a certain period of time and let it trade for a certain number of hours during the day, 9:30 to 4 or 9:30 to 11 or 7:30 to 11, whatever you want to do in the markets you are trading. If you trade the larger Rinko sizes, then you're looking for more sustained trends to the upside and downside, where smaller Rinko sizes like this on the 1/120, you can simply toggle it on and toggle it off and let it run the trades for you. A lot of traders have been doing that and having success with it and letting it manage the position for you, waiting for a V top or a V bottom, letting the LG2 enter the trade, manage the stop, and then manage your targets. So it's been very productive, LG2 on the first retracement with trend. Now you don't have to use the 1/120. You can use larger Rinkos if you want less V tops, 1/125, 1/130, 1/135, 1/140, etc. I go over that in the PDF for you. But the live room, we show a 1/120 for the V top, V bottoms, and then the liquidity grabs can marry right up to that. All right, so we got news coming out here in 2 minutes. We're going to look for the market to establish a trend, and then you can utilize this software as an order management system. Let the V top or V bottom get established and use it as a trade management system. Or if you find a longer Rinko size that you like to utilize, you can do that. You can do that also, and let it run for a certain period of time where it will stalk liquidity grabs. If you use larger Rinko sizes, you just get less liquidity grabs. And we go over that, the PDF, which you guys are going to be getting on the members download page this week, which you guys can utilize that also with the strategy.